YouTube. What is good, y'all boys? It's your boy Risk Taker, y'all. I'm back with another talk video. And in today's amazing, beautiful video, we're going to be speaking on the topic of what goes around comes around. I know y'all have heard this saying before. If this is a familiar saying that you've heard and you know you've heard this before, and this is obviously something that you're familiar with, then I would like to share some of my thoughts and some of the things that I think about this topic. Let me know what y'all think and what you believe this topic really means, y'all. What goes around comes around, y'all. So speaking on this topic, some of the thoughts that I have right off rip, just to start this off, when you do have something in your life that you believe is negatively affecting you, and it's making you feel some type of way, that energy and all those feelings and whatnot can only be transferred. A lot of times you will not really like that. It doesn't just disappear. Like, it will always still be there inside of you until you transfer it somewhere else, right? So you could put that into someone else, or it could go into something obviously that is positive, right? So with that being said, the more positive and the better that you are with your positivity is the more positivity that you will receive in this world and in this life, and the more that will come to you. If you're out here spewing constant negativity, that negativity eventually will find its way back to you. What goes around comes around. If you do a kind act for someone, and you just do this out of the kindness out of your heart, eventually at some point someone will do the same for you. Anything and everything in this world, in this life, that goes around, anything, any type of energy that you're putting out here, eventually will make its way back to you. Whether it's in 3 months or in 3 days, 3 hours, 3 years, eventually it will find its way back to you, no matter what it is, right? Understand that the more good energy and good positive vibes that you put out into this world is the more that will come back to you. Focus on being a better being, a better positive person. All that energy eventually will make its way to you. If you are spewing negative, if you are, and a lot of times the hard thing with this negativity thing is when you're feeling negative, sometimes it's hard to be positive. It's hard to put positivity out into the world when you're just always feeling negative and things like that. It is hard. I'll say that. I will admit that, right? But understand that in moments like that, focusing on what's important and what you can control and how you should, handle your situation is more important. You feel me? Focus on what you need to do, what you can control, and work with those things, and just remain calm, keep your faith, and in those tough moments that you have, whatever those moments could be, whatever it is, focus on the important moments that matter. But yeah, it is so hard to get caught up in that negativity wave, and you could feel like you're doing so good for so long, and then you just have a string of bad things that will happen in your life. And this has happened to all of us. A lot of times it takes a toll on a lot of us. It makes us all obviously feel some type of way. That's just how life is. At the end of the day, you have to remember that this is all to build your endurance, your perseverance, to see how much you can handle, how much you can take. The more that you can handle, the more strength you have, the more endurance you have, is going to determine your success level, right? And I don't just mean your wealth, I mean your success level in your life. How people are going to treat you in certain aspects, what is going to happen understand these things. If you can handle a lot, if you deal with a lot of stress and a lot of different things, and you know, you already know, like, it's in most case scenarios you will tend to be in that more successful position just because of how much you can deal with. And those people that cannot deal with that stress level and things like that, they are in those, you know, lower places just because of how they deal with their stress and what they do. A lot of times, I mean, everybody deals with things differently, like I've said, like, so it's just, truth be told, it's all perspective at the end of the day. What you see and what you know, what you think and what you've been taught, what you've heard, that is going to determine, you know, how you deal with certain things. You can change the way that you act, you can change the way, but a lot of times we can't really change the way that we're gonna deal with certain things, and some things just don't change. Some things never change. So just being focused and trying to just be more positive with that is going to bring you more benefits and more help with that. What goes around comes around, because what does go around eventually is going to find its way always back to you, whatever you're putting out there. This could be, if you're putting out there, you know, if you're, you know, giving away money or something, you're helping people and helping things and giving people knowledge, whatever, eventually that will find its way back to you. Whatever you are putting out there is going to find its way to you, and it's going to come to you in a moment that you won't expect. There'll be some time when you're probably, you'll need it you'll need it most. But just being aware of what's happening and why it's happening is important. And if you are able to say, okay, so I was negative at this point of the day, and you know, next day comes and something, you know, out of your control just happens, I was negative, you could say, like, okay, maybe that stemmed from what happened yesterday. And that's what I mean when I say, like, being aware. Focus on understanding and learning your life and the things that are happening to you. You know, if you don't understand why certain things are happening, you'll feel this uneasiness, and it'll suck. A lot of times you're not going to be able to just understand why certain things are happening, and that's just what it is. You gotta just focus on being able to understand these things, learn from your mistakes, and reflect. How you do these things is just focusing and reflecting. A lot of reflecting, just thinking and looking back to what happened and what you can do to move forward. Focus on that moving forward part of your life, right? But yeah, it also has to do a lot with the language that you speak, the things that you say, the things that you believe in, the thoughts in your mind, and all those things are factors as well. If you think negatively all the time, a lot of times that's what your outcome and what's going to come back to you. Like I said, so really focus on being more positive with your thoughts in your mind, because positive thoughts leads to positive actions, and positive actions is going to come back to you. You're gonna have more positive outcomes in the things that you do. It might not necessarily, like I said, it always will take time. I said it always does. It always will take time, and it'll always be in a time when you'll probably least expect it, when it'll come back to you. So focus just on remaining positive and being yourself and doing the things that you have to do throughout your day, no matter what. And eventually, those things will come back to you, and you'll be at that high place again. Of course, life is always just ups and downs. It's like, obviously, just a big ass roller coaster. And the way that you deal with it is going to determine your level of success. And I'll keep saying this, like, success not meaning just wealth. That's meaning you know, how your life is going to be. Are you going to reach your goals and the things that you have planned? Are you going to, you know, do all the things that you want to do, take all the trips that you wanted to go on? This doesn't just mean you have to have money. You can, your definition of success is your definition of success to you, right? That is you, like, important to you. Whatever your success level is, you feel me? That is like your definition of success. Like, whatever you think. If that means having a lot of money, that's what that is. If that means having a lot of girls, that's what that is. That's your definition of success. So focus in on reaching your definition of success and your level of success. Do not worry about other people's definitions of success. You focus on your definition of success. Now, I said success like 20 times. There is, like, obviously, you look up success, there's obviously a definition there. It's going to tell you what that means. But I think it's more important to define your definition. Make up your own definition. Keep that in your mind. Focus on doing the things that you have to do to get there for you. It's not about other people's definitions and what other people think success is. It's about what you think it is and how you can get there and what you need to do. So first it's identifying what your definition of success is. Then it's figuring out the steps and what you need to do, obviously, to get there. And then obviously you have to act and really do those things, and, you know, do them every day and focus in on doing those things, nothing else. And a lot of times it has to align with your morals, your purpose, your values, and your purpose. You can use those things, your morals, your values, your purpose, use those to reach that level of success. And that is how you will get to that level. Just working at it every day and grinding with it. And this is the path that we are on. And if you are on that path as well, you feel me? Stay with me. You feel me? Stay subscribed. Keep watching, like the videos, and we will reach this level as long as you stay with me. And we're just here together, and we're a community. We're working together. Got people reaching out, helping with certain things, coming up with new ideas, bouncing ideas off each other. That is what this community is for. A place where we can all reach our definitions of success together and just be a team and a community. I've spoken on the importance of a community and the place where you could be to feel that community aspect and that group aspect, why it's important to be in that vicinity. You have more help, more ideas. Think about it. There's only so much you as one person can do, and that is one thing that a lot of people have to learn. You can get it started, you know, and get to that point, but it's going to take something else. It's going to take more minds to really reach that level. And I don't know about y'all, but my definition of success is a very, very high up place. And I don't mean wealth. That's not what I mean. I don't mean just that. I mean the best top version of me. That is my definition. When I'm up to that top level of me and I'm the best possible version of myself, that is my definition of success. You feel me? When I'm there and I have everything that, you know, I reached all my goals and my dreams, and within doing that, I obviously will need that community aspect and, you know, those people around that will help me to get there, because it's only so much myself can do, just me and those around me. You know, you're gonna need other people, other minds, other ideas, other perspectives to really reach that top level. But yeah, back to the topic. So when you are putting your thoughts out there, and when you are, you know, trying to get that, whatever it is, that positivity mindset, so you can have those more positive actions. Focus in on what's important now, what you can control, and what you need to do. Focus on getting yourself up, focus on being more disciplined, and just bettering yourself. The better that you are to yourself, the more that you take care of yourself, the more disciplined you are and just focused you are, is the better that you will be to others around you. Once you are great to all the people around you, everybody that's around you, you love and you care for them, and y'all share these beautiful moments together and things like that, you will start to really see more better relationships and bonds building. You'll be closer to the people that you need in your life, the good people that will bring you that happiness and that good feeling. And if you need someone to lean on, you have those people. When you are just being good to those people, you're focused on staying connected with those people and being with them, and really just locking in with them, And what I mean by locking in is just being with that person and really treating them right and loving them. If you love someone, obviously you're going to do whatever is in your power to make sure that you and that person feels that love, and that it's being reciprocated to you. So it's a lot of times that is that love factor, and you're gonna need those people in your life, your close people. You're gonna need them in order to stay focused and really just kind of just remember who you are and what you came from. A lot of times we get lost in that, the sauce, lost in the grind, whatever it is. But when you have those people who are there to bring you back down to earth, and help you with all that you're doing, that is going to bring you that help that you need. Focus on how you put yourself out to the world, how you portray yourself to the world, the things that you're saying, the things that you're speaking. Focus on those things as well. If you portray yourself as someone who is an evil person, someone that does bad things and treats people wrong, then you will get done wrong. And because what goes around comes around. If you put yourself out there as someone who does things like that, that is what's going to happen to you, right? If you put yourself out there as someone who treats people right, you care for everybody that's around you, you love everybody that's around you, you are, you're happy with, with your life, you're doing things throughout your day to, better yourself, you're focused. If you say all these things, you put yourself out there as someone like that, you portray yourself as someone like that, then that will be your life, and that is going to eventually, build up and bring you to that level of success that you want to reach. Continuously put yourself out there as someone of that nature. How you do that is unique to you, because we all have different paths and things that we do, but it's important to remember you have to portray yourself as you, who you are. Remember that who you are and what you do and all these things. Portray yourself as you being you, and this is how you act. And then all those thoughts and ideas eventually will make their way back to you. So focus on the thoughts and ideas that you put out into the universe, because they will then make their way back to you and then help you to do the things that you need to do and bring you that, that peace and everything that you need to reach that success level, which is the end goal, right? The end goal is whatever we're reaching, that level of success. That is the end goal, right? So this could be whatever it is that you want to complete and do, what you have to do to get there, the steps, your planning, your ideas, those things that you are speaking into this world eventually are going to make their way back to you. So focus on what you're saying and what you're doing so that you can get there to your level of success that you want to reach. It's about how you do it, how you're speaking, what you're saying, who you talk like to these things with, the people you have around you. It's a lot of things that go into it specifically, obviously it's reaching that level, but it's most important to remember the things that you've learned and learn from your mistakes. In most cases, your mistakes are what is going to bring you there and what is going to teach you the most valuable lessons. The mistakes that you've made, the mistakes that others around you have made. Pay attention to what others around you are saying and the mistakes that they made. You don't necessarily have to just learn from mistakes that you've made. You can obviously learn from mistakes that others around you made. Look at what they did. Ask them, what they did. Figure out. Learn from them as well. It doesn't just have to be things that you've done in your life that you're reflecting on and learning from. You should, yes, reflect on your life and the things that you've done and the things and the mistakes that you've made and learn from those, of course. But you can also learn from those around you's mistakes. If they're open about what they did and how they messed up and what they're struggling with, then you can use that as well to not make those same mistakes, right? Think about it. You're saving so much time and stress and energy if you can just avoid all that. So in most cases, someone has probably been through what you're going through. Someone has probably made a mistake that you could make, and all you have to do is just figure out what they did and how to not do exactly what they did, how to avoid making those mistakes that they made, so that you're able to just bypass all that and just get to where you need to go quicker. It's about the speed of your execution, right? You want to move quickly with how you're moving and get these things done and quick out the way, you feel me? The quicker that you move, the faster pace that you're working at and you're making money and doing all these things, is the faster you will reach that level of success that you want to get to. So a lot of times it always will and is going to take a long time, but if you're moving quickly and efficiently and working hard enough, you can reach that level within like a certain amount of time if you're staying focused and consistent, right? And I don't know that level that you want to get to. As long as you're hitting your goals though, and you see progress, any progress is good progress, but if you're seeing that progress, that's all that really matters. Continuously hit your goals and do those things so you can reach that level. But focusing on the topic of what goes around comes around. A lot of times, this is like one more thing I wanted to say. A lot of times, it's how you speak about yourself as well, which is something I've said before. So if you are always, counting yourself out or saying that you are not worth it or you're this and you're that, then those things will be true. You'll genuinely think those things of yourself, and that will lead to you then feeling worse about yourself. Now you're really living what you're saying. So speak more highly of yourself. Understand that the things that you say and the ideas that you think, the actions that you make, is going to determine obviously your outcome and your level of success that you want to reach and how far you will get there, y'all. But that is going to do it for this one, y'all boys. Make sure y'all follow me. Links in the description down below. New Discord on the way. Got 2 other channels, and man, hope y'all doing great. Hope y'all have a blessed, amazing day. Stay focused, stay hungry. Let's get it. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.